Good morning, everyone. I'm finally getting ahead on these videos. Better late than never. Uh, I recorded this a few hours after I recorded the one that was for yesterday, and my allergies are not fun. My allergies are hitting me today. That is definitely a prayer request there to get over these stupid allergies because I sound horrible. Um, but we are talking about the fig tree today, and my goodness, I sound horrible. Um, the fig tree and Christ cursing the fig tree. So it's only a few verses. So it's not gonna be super long or anything. So that's gonna be a little bit helpful. So if you read with me, a reflection of Mark 11:12 through 14. The next day, when they went out from Bethany, he was hungry. Seeing in the distance a fig tree with leaves, he went to find if there was anything on it. He came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. And I want you to pay attention to that because of the fact that when it says it wasn't the season for figs, it's important. It's important. Uh, and he said to it, "May no one ever from eat fruit from you again." And his disciples heard it. Now I could have gone from 12 through pretty much all the way to 25 because there's a lot of like important stuff there, and like uh connections between the fig tree and the temple cleansing that we'll be doing tomorrow, and how with this you see a shift uh of what's going on, because yesterday he comes to Jerusalem, the triumphant entry, but then we see him cursing the fig tree in this passage, and then the cleansing the table, flipping the table, and doing all that stuff. We'll get into that tomorrow. Um, but the fact that Christ said that may no one ever eat from your fruit again, but in my Bible here, um, okay, in my Bible here, it makes reference to um, okay, so he said, "May no one ever eat from your fruit, um, eat for fruit from you again," which is a reference to Matthew 3:8 and 7 16:21, but also um, Jeremiah 8:13. So if we go to Jeremiah 8:13, I will gather them and bring them to an end. This is the Lord's declaration. There will be no grapes on the vine, no figs on the fig tree. Excuse me. And even the leaf will wither, whatever I have given them will be lost to them. Ah, I see. But so Jeremiah 8, 8 through 13. I encourage you to read it. I just read 13 just now. And it talks about what we'll be talking about on Thursday as well. And also what we'll be talking about tomorrow as well. I think this is very important to acknowledge, and the fact that the fig tree and the cleansing of the temple have so many similarities to them. Like, and I'll ask you, like, why do you think that Jesus cursed the fig tree? Um, like I have given my explanation. I've given like reasons behind it. It sounds strange, Why would he get so frustrated with the fig tree when it wasn't in season? But there's a purpose behind it, as you just heard. I hope I'm talking loud enough. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like I am, but I know that in the next few verses, there will be an answer. But when we first see it, there are so many questions and why Jesus cursed the fig tree, and I've already touched on a few of those. Um, the fact that there's a direct reference to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is one of those prophets that um, pointed so many times to the coming Messiah and the cleansing of the people, and the fact that um, the corruption that was within the people of Israel. Um, why do you think that Jesus said, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again"? Is it not extreme, or is it pointing to something more that we will be looking at soon? So, I guess I asked these questions before I started rambling on earlier today. But or yeah, when the day that I'm recording this, and so let me ask you something. When we think about what Jeremiah said in 13, I will gather them and bring them to an end. This is the Lord's declaration. There will be no grapes on the vine, no figs on the fig tree, and even the leaf will wither. Whatever I have given them will be lost to them. Now, this is specifically a punishment for Judah's leaders, the corruption that came from them, and how they've fallen, how they've um, yeah, they done made mistakes, and you know uh, we as the body of believers, we to this day still make mistakes, and I try not to make too many comparisons between us and scripture. I try not to be like, fight your Goliath. I've heard people do that before, or I try not to, do comparisons like that. But like, where are you in this? Are we have we allowed the corruption of this sinful nature of ours to control us, or are we striving to be close to the are we striving to be closer to God every day? That is my question to you. I have nothing left for today. I'm gonna be honest. Don't forget Mere Christianity. Um, and Genesis chapter 5. I'm gonna go to bed. But I hope that the day that this is posted, Tuesday, um, that y'all are having a good second day of the week, and that y'all continue to stay strong. We're almost there. We're almost to the end here, and Just keep the faith, keep it strong.